I got this S14, trying to obtain a goal to get on the track as soon as possible. When I first got the car, I really didn't know where I wanted to be. I started to take it apart little by little, doing aesthetic things, but nothing really major. At this time, I just got the car for a couple of months now, and I was just really enjoying it and really getting used to having it. I took the side skirts off, the wing, and started to paint everything red, just to color match. I had a great time tinkering with this car, and little by little I started to form it into my own. At this point, I had a couple months of videos with this car, and I really started to gain traction with the build and really form it into exactly what I wanted it to be. I wanted something fun and able to drift. When I was able to finally find an open spot, I started to practice and realized just how hard it really was to get sideways and really balance the car with the proper and hold a proper angle. So I quickly realized that it's gonna take much more. I always build my cars off opportunity, and my buddy Caesar had a wing, and shortly after we came back from a meet, he mentioned that he had it and wanted to get rid of it, so I picked it up just kind of off of opportunity. I didn't have really an opinion over the wing, but I really just kind of went for it, just for the heck of it. Little by little, spending more time with this car, I really began to really love S14s. At first I was a big fan of S13s, but after having this for a couple months, I really formed an opinion on the 14s and how exactly what I liked about them, and specifically where I wanted to take this build. Heading into this build, I was kind of going in between drift and style, and eventually once I started to get to more open parking lots, I fell in love with getting sideways. Little by little, I picked up parts here and there. I finally got coilovers on it. Luckily, I found them. They were brand new, but as well as used. Lena Bop and I always enjoyed this car. To this day, she still loves this red car. She says our red one is her favorite one.
Oh, you're making a big mess, yeah.
I
think you just like to spray the water on.
I was having issues with the car running rich, so I started to put a wideband in it and really tamper with trying to get it running properly. Installing a new intercooler, trying to get as much airflow as I possibly could to eliminate all the variables and figure out what was wrong with the car. Really, I just needed a tune. I finally got it put together, shaped it to exactly how I wanted it to be. It wasn't until I met Mike. He messaged me over Facebook and mentioned us getting together to do a video, whether it was in New England or New Jersey. I met him at Club Loose, and from there it was over. I went out with Team Minimum Payment Racing, and by God, I was in love. I couldn't even fathom on how fun this was. So quickly I got right to work. I simply went home and called Caesar and got everything, ordered parts, everything I needed to get on the track. Went down a checklist, got a fire extinguisher, a heat shield, etc., and just wanted to get on the track as soon as possible. Me and Mike soon set up a date to when I can come, and I was on my way. We're headed to New Hampshire. I gotta stop at my unit real quick. When I arrived, it was absolutely awesome. It was a 12-hour trip all the way to New England. We spent the whole next day prepping our cars to get ready for the next track day. This was absolutely one of the best moments in my car life. When we arrived on the track, I was so happy to make this dream come true, and I was thrilled to get started and get on the track. C Group was up first, and I was as prepared as I possibly could be. When I got on the track, it was difficult at first. I did okay for my first time, and I was really feeling it. Not till the second day is when I started to have issues, and I there realized that I spun a bearing. The sound was coming from, it was low on the block, and it all kind of pointed to a spun bearing. With no regrets, I packed up my car and headed home. I thanked Mike. He was absolutely wonderful. I'm so thankful to have met him and built a relationship. I got home with a ticking motor, and then soon realized I needed more space to begin this rebuild. I never wanted to quit, and I never do want to quit on this car. This car has been the main purpose of this channel, and as well as my goals. So moved out and went a couple spaces over into a bigger unit and directly got straight to work. Contacted my buddy Caesar to help me pull this motor, started getting it prepped, and voila, just like that, it was out. Started to tear down, took out my power steering lines and everything that I wanted to upgrade while I was in there. Got my motor on a stand ready to rebuild or replace. As time went on, I got a little distracted. I wanted to do angle mods, but little did I know that there was a little car coming soon, and we picked up a new MR2. I'll never lose sight on my S14. I still want to build it. It's just gonna take time. I don't know how long it will be. I don't know when it will be, but we will get this thing back on the track. I refuse to ever give up on this car. This car has given me so many opportunities that I couldn't ever replace. Soon I will get back on the track, and soon I will rebuild this S14 and get back to building the car exactly how I want it. I have many plans with the help of family, the little one, and Monica's support. We shall proceed and get back on the track.